BMW presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Well, thanks for joining us this evening. I'm meteorologist Joe Murgo. Temperatures right now still in the 70s, though some spots have dropped down into the 60s. Our future track shows the mercury is going to drop a little bit more tonight compared to recent nights. Your Forecast First planner will have clouds and some hazy sunshine, areas of fog in the morning, scattered showers tomorrow afternoon, highs in the 70s. More on that coming up. WTAJ News at 11 starts now.
Classes delayed at a Blair County high school, how the district responded to a threat made by students.
Plus, 5 Pennsylvania sisters abused by the same priest share their story.
And a former judge convicted of a DUI wants to be released early from his rehab program.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 11.
Good evening to you. I'm Amanda Kenny.
And I'm John Clay. Classes at the Altoona Area High School were delayed about 10 minutes today due to a threat allegedly made by 2 students. The police responded by taking extra precautions. All the students went through metal detectors, having their bags searched. We're told no items were found. Officials are encouraging all students to report safety concerns to teachers, principals, and police. In Center County, special training scheduled to help churchgoers prepare for an active shooter situation. The South Central Mountains Regional Task Force and State College Police Department hosting this event at the State College Assembly of God. It starts at 5:30. You're going to learn how to prevent a shooting in a religious venue or what to do if an attack does happen. It's set to wrap up at 8:30. Now, if you plan to attend, you need to RSVP by September 17th.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
We had some showers and thunderstorms earlier in the day, but that's going to give us a little bit of a break. Now, that being said, I'm giving you a heads up that, heavy rain is coming our way, most likely later Sunday into Monday. Anyone in the region could get it, and it's going to be a chilly rainfall when it moves on in. So we did have some showers and thunderstorms around earlier. Our Doppler pretty clear right now. We'll have an isolated shower the rest of tonight. A lot of what you're seeing here are some false returns on the radar. I'm going to go ahead and widen out the scope. And what we have going on is we have this center circulation right here, which is remnants of Gordon, and that's going to interact with the front. And watch this heavy rainfall. When tropical systems or the remnants of it interact with the front, that's when you get the real rainfall. And you're seeing some places already by Sunday afternoon getting 8 inches or more of rainfall in parts of Illinois and Indiana. And our future track says, yes, some of us are going to share in that rainfall as we head on into Monday. Sunday into Monday, I should say. So, and then we also are watching this. This is Hurricane Florence, which lost a little bit of its oomph today. Did get a little bit of shear. Some of the clouds streaming off on this side. It is down to a Category 1 storm. Actually, I'm sorry, an update. It's just now down to a tropical storm. But the National Hurricane Center says, yes, it will re-strengthen some as it moves on into the western Atlantic, bringing it to a major storm that may flirt with the United States coastline. And that's something I'm keeping an eye on, but the bigger threat, as I mentioned, is that front tapping that moisture from Gordon. Low temperatures for tonight in the 60s. Your out the door forecast for tomorrow morning: clouds, some sunshine, temperatures rising from the 60s to near the 70-degree mark, a slight chance for a shower in the morning.
Thanks, Joe. Today, 3 states, New York, New Jersey, and New Mexico, announced they are looking into how investigations into child sex abuse within the Catholic Church were handled in the past. This comes after more than 1,000 cases of the abuse by hundreds of priests were uncovered by a grand jury investigation in Pennsylvania. Many church officials, including Cardinal Timothy Dolan of New York, are urging the diocese under investigation to be completely transparent with law enforcement to root out corruption and regain the public trust.
Here in Pennsylvania, 5 sisters were abused by the same priest. Now, they are just 5 out of those more than 1,000 children included in that Pennsylvania grand jury report alleging decades of abuse by more than 300 priests. The 14 sisters are from Dauphin County. Patty, Lara, Teresa, Carolyn, and 1 other were sexually abused by their pastor, Father Augustine Giella, beginning in the early 1980s. At that time, their ages ranged from 13 to just under 2 years old.
He was constantly hugging me in front of them, kissing me in front of them, trying to put his tongue in your mouth. He needed to know my cup size. I would continually remind myself, he's my priest, he's the mediator between God and man, this is okay.
Now, their parents reported Father Gela to the Harrisburg Diocese in 1992 after finding out that he had pornographic photos and nude photos of one of the girls. Another sister called Child Services, who then contacted police. Father Gela was arrested and charged with child pornography and sexual assault. He died awaiting trial. Now the sisters want to prevent this from happening to other children.
I believe that there's going to be change. I pray that there's going to be change because nobody should live like this with this pain. Nobody should. It's every day. But I have hope now. I do.
The Fortney family did settle 2 civil lawsuits with the Harrisburg Diocese. And a reminder, anyone with information about sexual abuse by any priest can contact the Office of Attorney General's Clergy Abuse Hotline. That number is at the bottom there of your screen.
The former president judge in Center County is looking to end his DUI rehab program early. Judge Tom Kistler was charged with a DUI after a Penn State football game last year and sentenced to a year-long accelerated rehab program January 25th. Now Kistler's attorney requests the rehab program end early because Kistler is expecting to be appointed senior judge by the state Supreme Court. His first cases in the role would begin in January, but he's not allowed to become a senior judge until his probation's finished at the end of the month. Kistler's hearing is set for next Friday. Also in Center County, the judge that was scheduled to preside over the next Beta Theta Pi trial stepping away from the case. Judge Jonathan Grine recused himself after a conflict was brought to his attention. So far, the courthouse hasn't revealed what the conflict is. Judge Brian Marshall, who was previously assigned to all non-trial matters in Beta Theta Pi cases, will take over for Grine.
A local elementary school is closed down and forced to temporarily transfer its students after mold is discovered in its basement. According to the superintendent of the Bald Eagle Area School District, mold was found in Howard Elementary yesterday. Now, while crews work to get that mold cleaned up, Howard Elementary students will be bused to Wingate Elementary and meet their usual teachers in the cafeteria. Cleanup and early air quality tests will continue through tomorrow. A second round of updated tests are scheduled for next Monday.
State representatives met with local leaders and college students in Johnstown today to talk about the opioid crisis and the latest steps to combat it, which includes House Bill 1987 that would restrict the prescription of fentanyl for 2 years, except for serious medical needs like surgery or managing pain in cancer patients. In Cambria County, fentanyl was linked to half of all fatal drug overdoses in 2016. It's up to 70% so far this year.
It has some good, valid uses, but at this moment, fentanyl is an incredible danger in our county. Problem is, these overdoses are more dangerous.
Seniors at the University of Pittsburgh Johnstown say they support the bill that passed the State House in June and is currently in the Senate.
Today, a famous actor and comedian was in Cambria County to speak to incoming college students. Eric Stolansky, best known for his role as Rabbit in Super Troopers, was at Mount Aloysius College to inspire students to become the best they can be. He says he first became interested in public speaking after he lost his leg when he was a child, and a woman who had the same disability came to his high school class to speak.
I guess I love letting people know that there are going to be hurdles and obstacles and challenges in life, that we all will have them, facing them, but I think if we forge ahead and stick to things with perseverance, we can overcome those. I like to say that even though you might not have a prosthetic body part, everyone has a wooden leg of some sort.
Stolansky is known as the writer and producer of all Broken Lizard films, including both Super Trooper movies, Beer Fest and Club Dread.
For the first time, you can pick up a dinner to go at Del Grosso's Park in Tipton. It's called Del Grosso Dinners to Go. And like a drive-through, you drive into the ride park, order and pay, and it's delivered to your car for you to take home. Now, they also offer lunches, one meal selected for each Tuesday and Thursday. The cost is $9. The park is offering the option this month through November. And for the details and times to pick up, the meal list and dates, just head to our website, wearecentralpa.com, and click on the local news tab.
If you like to dance this weekend is your chance to hit the dance floor, all for a good cause. Dancing Through the Decades will benefit the Healing Patch, a local children's grief program. The home nursing agency is hosting this Saturday at the Jaffa Shrine. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. and dancing starts at 7. Music includes everything from the 60s to today's hits. There will also be raffle baskets, a silent auction, and a cash bar. Tickets are $10 each. Still ahead on WTAJ News at 11. Lawmakers are worried terrorists could find a new way to hijack American planes.
Find out why they say the attacks could happen even when terrorists aren't in the cockpit.
The heat wave is now broken. There's a new concern when it comes to the weather. I'll talk about that coming up.
As an allergy sufferer, you're wired differently. Nasacort is different too. Unlike antihistamines, it's designed to target and inhibit more of the allergic inflammation that causes your congestion and other nasal allergy symptoms. And by stopping more allergic inflammation, Nasacort gives you more effective relief from your worst nasal allergy symptoms, so you can breathe easier for 24 continuous hours. Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable. Guaranteed or your money back.
Winning beats losing every time. Good thing the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers only knows how to win. And now's your chance to win one of your own. Go to neighborhoodfordstore.com for your chance to win a 2018 Ford F-150 and 4 tickets to the game on December 30th. But remember, you gotta be in it to win it. Only from your neighborhood Ford store. Fiore Furniture is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 11 continues.
Next week marks the 17th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Since then, the government has focused on preventing another air tragedy by beefing up security at airports and establishing the TSA to monitor who and what gets on the plane.
But today, lawmakers say that terrorists don't necessarily need to be inside the cockpit to hijack an airplane. Anna Warnicki's in Washington with the latest.
Make no mistake about it, we are absolutely a highly valued target by the bad guys.
17 years after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, New York Republican Congressman John Katko says the U.S. aviation system is still a major target.
That's frightening to me.
Katko says what's scarier now is that terrorists don't necessarily need to be inside the cockpit to hijack a plane.
A plane could actually technically be weaponized against us and be taken over by bad guys through cybersecurity threats.
Texas Republican Congressman John Ratcliffe says that's unacceptable. He says the U.S. government and individual airports need to do more to stop this.
If we have a single weak link anywhere along the chain, then the entire chain can fail.
Michael Stevens, the vice president of Tampa International Airport, told lawmakers that airport ground reservation and security systems are also vulnerable. He says he believes Tampa's airport is secure, but some airports in the U.S. are not prepared to adopt cybersecurity measures.
We have to do better as an industry.
Stevens says that starts with the government putting pressure on airports.
Are airports currently required to include any cybersecurity measures?
At this time, there is no absolute requirement to do so.
New Jersey Democratic Congresswoman Bonnie Watson-Coleman says she has a solution. She is working on new legislation to require airports and airlines to implement a cybersecurity plan. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
People will be gathering in our region during the anniversary of the September 11th attacks, honoring those that lost their lives when the hijacked United Flight 93 crashed in Shanksville, Somerset County, and President Trump will be at that service. And we're going to be there all day with complete coverage of the event starting at 5 o'clock on WTAJ News that morning.
Heavy rainfall may affect our area later this weekend. Details on that coming up.
Come and see the RAV4 at Joel Confer Toyota State College. I'm Michael King. We have an outstanding selection of the Toyota RAV4. And visit us at joelconfer.com.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College. Toyota, let's go places. 7. Get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
The Family Clothesline in downtown State College has the gear for every Penn State generation. From kids to adults to students and alumni, the Family Clothesline has something for every fan. Can't make it to State College? Go to PennStateClothes.com and get your gear online. We'll ship it to you from our Penn State Superstore. We are
The Family Clothesline.
All I know is that to me, you look like you're having fun.
Open up your loving arms.
Watch out, here I come.
You spin me right round, baby. Right round like a record, baby. Right round.
Round, round.
You spin me
Right round, baby, right round.
Play Wheel of Fortune, new from the Pennsylvania Lottery, with top prizes of $100 grand. Keep on scratching.
My dad, I consider one of the best dads out there. I think what makes him one of the best senators is how much he's involved in his community and how much he cares about people. He seems to fight for what he believes is right and trying to make Pennsylvania a better place and trying to bring the community together. But he makes sure to put us first. He makes me so proud that he cares so much about us. He's probably the most loving dad I've ever met.
I decided to call Edgar Snyder and Associates.
His team are just, I mean, they're fantastic.
I would have had to go back and live with family or be homeless. That would have been my only two options if Edgar Snyder would have not taken over.
Edgar Snyder made everything much, much easier.
If it wasn't for Edgar Snyder's group, I would have never been able to do it.
Edgar Snyder's team was the best decision we made.
For a free consultation, call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
He actually gave me my life back.
Hi, I'm Seth Comfort from Joel Comfort Toyota in State College. Visit our spacious showroom and take a look at a RAV4, Camry, Corolla, Sienna, and more. Visit us behind the Waffle Shop on North Atherton in State College.
Joel Comfort Toyota in State College.
Every Saturday morning at 11:30, WTAJ brings you Nittany Nation Game Day. From the X's and O's on the field to the fun off the field. Saturday mornings at 11:30, Nittany Nation Game Day. Presented by Family Clothesline.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
We had another steamy day today, but as the cold front approached, yes, we did have some showers and thunderstorms, some with gusty winds. That pushed off to the east. We had a couple of leftover showers and a rumble of thunder through the evening hours. That has pretty much moved on out. Ahead of this front, another steamy day, 89 degrees for high in Altoona, 3 away from the record for the date, 88 in State College, 88 in Bedford. This has been the hottest start to September, but now there's a cool air mass off to our north and west where high temperatures were in the 60s and 70s, and that's starting to move on in. There's a little bit of unsettled weather along this front, but not too much going on, and that's what I expect over the next day or so. Not a lot going on, but a good deal of clouds, a touch of drizzle or shower at times. Right now, temperatures are still on the muggy side for this time of the year. Most of us are still near the 70-degree mark, some spots already down into the 60s, but we're running a little cooler than this time yesterday. There's a bit of a northerly wind developing, and that's going to push in some drier air and lower the dew points a bit, but it's still muggy right now. Dew point temperatures well in the 60s to near 70. Now, with those showers and thunderstorms, some of my weather watchers had heavier rainfall, 3/4 of an inch for Sioux and Hollandtown. Right now reporting a partly cloudy sky, 68, 69 for Geo and Phillipsburg. How about 1.87 inches of rainfall for Ruth and Hyman? And there was a flood advisory earlier in Bedford County. 1/4 of an inch of rain for Roy and Wood, and an inch of rain for Amy and Bruce. So our future track does show a shower, some drizzle in some places. The rest of tonight, areas of fog. Low temperatures are going to be in the 60s. Here's a front. This is going to be stalled out across the area for tomorrow. That's going to give us more clouds and sunshine. And as our future track is hinting, at times there'll be a shower and some drizzle. So a couple of football games may be affected tomorrow evening. There's not going to be a lot going on tomorrow. And even on Saturday, a shower, some drizzle in some places, not too much going on. But eventually this front, hooking up with that moisture from what was once Tropical Storm Gordon, when remnants of a tropical system mixed with fronts, you can get heavy rainfall. And I think that's going to be the case for parts of the Midwest too close to our area. High temperatures tomorrow, not as high as today. Some places still may flirt with the 80-degree mark, but most of us highs in the 70s, some of the higher elevations in the 60s. Take a look at our future track for tomorrow night, or Saturday night, I should say, and then on into the day on Sunday. Rainfall develops, some of it heavy. I'm going to show you future track rainfall. Again, not much going on through Saturday. A few spots with a shower getting over 1/4 inch of rainfall. But then watch as we head into Sunday and then into Monday. Our future track hinting at 1.5 to almost 4 inches of rainfall across our area on already saturated ground. So that is something we're keeping a very strong eye on. Again, that's later in the weekend. Tomorrow, just scattered showers and drizzle, highs in the mid-70s. A few more in the way of showers and drizzle around on Saturday, highs in the 60s. Some of us with some heavier rainfall may not get out of the 50s on Sunday. Rain will taper to showers on Monday, just a chance for a shower on Tuesday, and we'll pull out for a warmer end to next week.
Coming up next in sports, we catch you up on the Altoona Curve and how they're doing in the Eastern League playoffs. Plus, let's meet the former Penn State running back who's looking to make some big-time plays for the defense and slight work. This team made it look easy tonight. We have all that coming up in sports next.
The EI logo appears during the broadcast of WTAJ's children's programs that meet the FCC requirements for the needs of children. WTAJ prepares and files a Form 398 with the FCC on a quarterly basis, which reports on the station's children's programming efforts during the previous calendar quarter. These announcements can be viewed on the FCC's website, fcc.gov, or by clicking on the FCC link on wearecentralpa.com. Questions or comments can be directed to Becky Ivory, Station Liaison.
The big Labor Day sale ends Monday at Wolf Furniture. This is your last chance to save 20% on furniture and mattresses and get 3 years no interest with nothing down and no minimum purchase. Or take 72 months to pay with no interest. The big Labor Day sale continues now until Monday with even more unbelievable savings in this week's circular. Plus, enter before Monday and you could be a lucky winner of our Scott Living Furniture and Mattress giveaway. Shop now before the big Labor Day sale ends this Monday at Wolf Furniture.
Hi, you came at the perfect time because
It's the Xfinity Best Deal of the Year. Get a great rate with free DVR service for a year. Plus, ask about getting $300 back when you include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Amazing, right? More tuba!
Simple, easy, awesome. Get our best deal of the year with DVR service free for a year and even more speed. Plus, ask how to save on your wireless bill when you include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Click, call, or visit us today.
I think this is the most exciting time in the history of humankind when it comes to cancer. We're getting to where cancer is being treated as an immunologic disease, working to replace the toxic chemotherapies with immune therapies that rearm and reactivate the body's own defenses. UPMC Hillman Cancer Center was founded on immunotherapy. I moved here almost 16 years ago because this was the place to bring immunotherapy straight to the door of the clinic. Not simply studying cells and petri dishes, but actually helping cancer patients every day. That leads to the most innovative clinical trials. We have FDA approval for immunotherapies now in 6 different cancers, vaccines that can prevent early stages of cancers, and we're continuing to lead the way, getting to where we can answer, yes, your cancer is curable. That's extremely gratifying, feeling like you're part of something big and lasting. I'm Dr. Robert Ferris, and I choose to practice at UPMC.
WTAJ Sports Beat. Friday nights. High school football. Pride. Passion. Spirit. Nobody covers high school football like WTAJ. Sports Beat Fridays at 11:10. Only on WTAJ, your news leader. Brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi. Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ Sports with Peter Terpstra.
Bringing you sports from our State College studio tonight. It is no longer new. You're going to see a lot of young guys take their first road trip for Penn State a lot of them on the defensive side of the ball, but hopefully you got those first game jitters out of the way. The new look Penn State secondary gave up nearly 300 passing yards to Appalachian State in the first game of the season, and the defense as a whole gave up 3 straight touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Now, think back to last year in the Pitt game, and Nick Scott had one of the nastiest slams of the season. That guy is adjusting to starting at safety after making the move from running back.
I think Nick's got a bright future. He's got to learn some of the finesse aspects of the position and of the game. Everything with him all the way back to high school is about physical, you know, and he is as physical and as powerful as any of the guys on our team.
I think we played pretty well. As y'all can see, that fourth quarter was kind of where things kind of broken down, but I think the thing we did well was kind of rally together and keep our composure and kind of get that overtime stop, which is really big. But there's a lot of things we worked on, especially this week, that which is going to be good for us on Saturday.
Now you can catch our Nittany Nation Game Day show right here on WTAJ Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. So when you're getting ready to head to the game in Pittsburgh, or you're just getting ready for college football, Penn State plays Pitt at 8 p.m. and you can give us a watch just before noon. I'll let you know you're not going to regret it. Moving on, Penn State women's soccer hosting Syracuse tonight. We're going to pick things up in the second half, and this thing was one-sided. Spoiler alert, Penn State has a 2-0 lead, and this one not close. Shea Moyer right to the goalkeeper's face. That would save the goal, but you still got a 2-goal lead. Soon after, why don't you just tack on another, why not? Charlotte Williams would make it 3-0 from right outside the box. Penn State would score one more right after that as the Nittany Lions go on to beat Syracuse tonight. Your final 4-0. All right, let's check in with the Altoona Curve. The Curve are still in Akron in the Eastern League Division Series. This is Game 2, and it went to extra innings. And the Rubber Ducks hit a walk-off solo home run to put the Curve down 2 games in the series. Altoona returning home tomorrow for Game 3. This is a best of 5. And the NFL regular season returning tonight, and so do the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles currently playing the Falcons on Thursday Night Football to kick off the season, and they announced they will start Nick Foles earlier this week. Quarterback Carson Wentz is coming off of a season-ending knee injury late last season.
It's just like I've always done. I just go out there and play. When you're not getting a snap, no matter if you're the 1s, 2s, 3s are going, you're always taking mental reps. I'm not afraid to ask questions, studying the game plan, all the stuff I've done throughout my career, but I feel really great right now.
Been in conversation, obviously, with both Carson and Nick this entire time, dating all the way back to the spring. And, I made the decision yesterday, and both guys have embraced it, and we're getting focused and ready for Thursday night.
All right, so let's check in with the Battle of the Birds. This thing started about 45 minutes late thanks to a lightning delay in Philadelphia. Eagles just scored 10-6. Another note, Nick Foles already caught another pass reminiscent of the Super Bowl. All right, that's going to do it for me. We will be back after this.
The latest weather anytime on WeAreCentralPA.com, sponsored by Martin Oil.
Martin Oil Company delivers more than home heating oil. They deliver warmth. For over 50 years, your friends and neighbors have trusted Martin Oil for prompt delivery of premium heating oil. Call when you want fuel or enjoy the peace of mind that comes with automatic delivery. Whether your needs are residential or commercial, Martin Oil is always professional and reliable. Now, Martin Oil's $1,000 Club for heating oil customers can earn you 3% interest plus deep discounts on fuel oil prices. Martin Oil Company, dependable as sunrise.
As an allergy sufferer, you're wired differently. Nasacort is different too. Unlike antihistamines, it's designed to target and inhibit more of the allergic inflammation that causes your congestion and other nasal allergy symptoms. And by stopping more allergic inflammation, Nasacort gives you more effective relief from your worst nasal allergy symptoms, so you can breathe easier for 24 continuous hours. Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable. Guaranteed or your money back.
Are you in need of a residential mortgage? Then you need Snare & Associates. With our ridiculously low interest rates and closing costs, paired with more mortgage products than anyone else on the market, let our experienced and knowledgeable staff walk you through the process from application to closing on your new home purchase or the refinance of your current mortgage. Stop by, give us a call, or visit us on the web and make Snare & Associates your lender for life.
Your hometown mortgage lender, Snare & Associates.
Don't miss the American Legion County Fair September 2nd through the 8th. Admission is only $8. There's something for everyone. Sunday night Bull Ride Mania. Monday country artist Dylan Scott at 7 p.m. Tuesday only $5 admission with street stock and super semi truck pulls. Wednesday 4x4 truck pulls. Thursday and Friday demo derbies. Saturday finish with the Monster Truck Show. The kids will love all the rides and games, and make sure you check out the vendors, the livestock, and enjoy some delicious food. See you at the American Legion County Fair, Evansburg.
I'm embarrassed by the amount of security that members of Congress have when our children, when our teachers go to school every day and are not protected. We have men with machine guns protecting us. We have metal detectors at every turn, as if the member of Congress' life is more important than somebody's son or daughter. We should send every metal detector that we have in Washington to schools around the country. And if we can't put kids before Congress, then shame on us. I'm Lou Barletta, and I approve this message.
Martin Garden Center is ready for your fall planting by providing you with the highest quality and the lowest prices in the area for perennials, shrubs, trees, mums, and more. Located on Route 453 in Tyrone.
Come out and visit us at Martin's Garden Center.
Bathfitter is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Here's a lesson on how to make a viral video with a surfing dinosaur.
Yeah,
Okay.
check this out. So this video was posted by Nicholas Nagel. He's a videographer out of Denmark. So I'm trying to look at the video and read this.
I have to watch
I
that
know.
there.
Okay.
Look at that.
So the man in the T-Rex suit is his friend Casper, who decided to hit the waves on a hydrofoil board. Now that allows surfers to ride above the water. They threw in the Jurassic Park-like costume to try and stand out from all the other surfing videos out there. Whoa, I think they achieved that.
I'd like to try one of those hydrofoil.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll try the hydrofoil, but I won't put on the T-Rex.
No?
Maybe separately.
I can't help but laugh when I see that. It
Yeah.
reminds me of like the
pretty good.
wobbly guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's go ahead. 10-day future track as we go past that wobbly guy thing. All right, we are going to cool off a good bit. Rain, some of it heavy Sunday into Monday, and that's going to keep temperatures down. The nights aren't going to be chilly, but the days will not warm much at all.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
Oh,
of
I know.
course.
What is it
Yeah,
called?
it's like, used car lots. Always have them.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for watching.
See you back here tomorrow.